how do y'all deal with doubt?
I got a few things. So, all right, because I was gonna go back to what you were saying, but how I deal with doubt,
Because I got
no, because this is how I deal with doubt. I talk to doubt like it's a bitch.
Boo!
And
but
not
crazy.
Not just any bitch, a bitch I don't give a fuck about. Like, your bitch ass got to get on. You know what I'm saying? As soon as that motherfucker get the creeping, get your ass up out of here, cuz. Like, nigga ain't got no place. You ain't got no business here. You ain't got no reason. It's to the point where you got to do full court press, like you checking somebody walking through your house. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You just show up at the door, nigga? Like, a nigga about to breathe on you.
For sure.
And that's how I talk to myself and get to points, and it's being aware of when that happens. That's the key thing, because if people paid attention how much they talk and a lot of things that you say, how much was negative that came out your mind without you even realizing it, then you will garner your thoughts a little more. You will protect them more, especially when you know how powerful they are. And it's not easy. That's like one of the hardest. The mental battlefield is probably one of the hardest. But you being aware of those things and speaking pure or certain things over yourself, and just understand this too: the things that you project on other people, or the things that when you judge other people or do all these other things, you're doing it to yourself. And I'm gonna get on that another time because it's a little deeper, but everything is a boomerang.
So, because we're such in sync, I do talk to doubt like I talk to doubt like it's a op bitch. Like, I know you's a bitch ass, like you's a bitch ass nigga without your homeboy nigga. Like, I finally caught you by yourself, and I know you not about that life. So I'm not even about to go. So we already know how we deal with those type of niggas. Off tops, we max them out hard as you can. Now, what I will do as well, what I deal with doubt, I would do research on the doubt. I would do research on solution. I would do research on shit. Hell, if I got to chat GPT, Google, whatever the case may be, to come overcome that doubt, to come up with a success plan. Because I hate losing. I've always been bro, we can talk about the game of dominoes. Just to say, I hate losing. You know anything about me, bro? I will play and play until I fucking win. I'm a sore loser, bro. So one thing about me, that pain of losing, that shit doesn't sit well with my system. So I will come obsessed of how to become successful or to beat that doubt. So if you want to talk about like a depression or something like that, I personally don't believe in being depressed, due to the fact that there are so many other ways I can distract my mind to not sit and soak and being upset. I can go to the gym. I can go work out, be one with nature, come pod. There's so much other things I can do to get myself out that funk. Read a book, talk to God one-on-one, listen to music. It's so much things I can do to get myself out the situation where I don't believe in it. So I become obsessed with succession. I become obsessed with winning. I becoming how to defeat this motherfucker. I become Batman. I have a game plan against my enemies, even against my fellow brothers. I can destroy anything if I need to. I just become more prepared in life.
I don't even look. I don't. Pardon me. No, I don't act like I know everything. I study and I learn. So it's this dude named Neville Goddard, and he gave me some game about how to deal with doubt. He said, when doubt enters your mind, within 30 seconds, first thing you do, recognize that that's doubt. Don't try to make sense of it. Don't try to argue it. Don't try to, damn, where did it come from? No, you just literally, that's doubt. Like a cloud floating in the sky, let it float by. Boom. You just get it out of there, because when you think about the doubt, even for a minute, that starts to hit the neural pathways in your mind. And then you go from thinking about, damn, where does doubt come from? Now you start to think about what the doubt is and what that does over time. After a few hours, few minutes, hours, it'll start to lodge itself into your mind as fact. Now you're trying to argue why it's not a fact. So now the doubt is starting to set in like a weed. It's starting to grow motherfucking roots in your mind. That's why he said, don't even think about it. What you do is, like a cloud, let it float by, then think right back to your motherfucking goal. Or whatever you focused on, hyper-focus back on that and the steps you need to get to that. Because I used to do like Short said. I would think about the doubt, go, damn, where the fuck this shit coming from? Why am I doubting that? Now I'm going back and forth about the doubt. Whole time my mind ain't even thinking on a goal no more. I'm planting more motherfucking seeds of doubt in my mind unknowingly. So really, you don't even think about the doubt. Now, you can't stop the thoughts from coming, but you can't pause. You can't stop the thoughts from festering in your mind and really just sitting back and thinking days on days on days about the doubt. Don't even try to make sense of it, because that's you arguing with the doubt instead of you focusing on your goals.
energy flows where attention goes, and this is why you have to have the warfare in your mind. It is a mental warfare because it's not easy for everybody to just allow that to go by, because I treat it the same way in a sense. And I think all negative thoughts, you should get to that point of doing that, because it'll fester at people. And people, a lot of things, people reliving things from their past, of things that they regret doing or wish they could have changed. And they dwell in that, or even trauma. And it's hard for people to get out their mind with that. This is why you have to practice the meditation. It's damn near like your life depends on it, because it does, because your thoughts create your reality. So you can either treat it like a cloud, like he said, or sometimes I like to treat it like a cloud or a projector, because you have mental images and you just got them, let them slide. You just keep letting them slide. And you be aware. You have to be aware to understand. So you're outside looking into, in a sense, where you are not the thought. That's where people embody it. When they hit this in their mind, they think this is what they are. And then every thought that comes to your mind is not facts. You damn near should look at it like it's false, nigga. The devil is a lie.